I am a star, a gassy ball of fire, seen in the sky at night, an object of desire, a twinkling light, burning bright. I am 1,000,000 years old, and I am many million miles away, and from my great height, as I shine my light, I see everything, and I hear everything, and I feel everything. I have seen galaxies form and planets move. I have seen wars and floods and fires. I have heard lions roar and babies cry. I have heard gunshots and dragons and choirs. I have felt the pain of heartbreak and the sting of death. I have felt joy and all that inspires. But of all the things that I have seen and I have heard and I have felt, nothing comes close to Bethlehem. Let me tell you a secret that only stars know. When people please God, they begin to glow. A light from within shines from the inside out. You can't see it, but us stars see everything. And when we see a heavenly light on earth, we twinkle with the joy of heaven. Now, get this clear. I've seen this light time after time, year after year, for God has sprinkled his light across creation. And in every nation, inspiration causes illumination that startles us stars and fills our starry hearts with awe and wonder. And so we shine. Like the prophet who with staff in hand led his people through the sea. How he blazed for me to see. Or the shepherd boy who with radiant sunshine face plucked smooth stones from the stream and with candescent faith faced down the giant warrior and cut off his enormous head. But Bethlehem was different. Bethlehem was new. A new quality of light, a new dawn, a new hope, a new testament. It started with Mary, an ordinary girl whose world got scary as Angel Gabriel unfurled God's word to her, that the Spirit of God would overshadow her and she would become mother to the world's Saviour. Mary was small at the time, but the light that started to shine inside was piercing, reaching my celestial eye in a heartbeat, as little Jesus' heartbeat began to beat inside of her. And as the light grew wider, as Mary grew larger, the new era of the Father drew nearer. As the months went on, the stars heard the angels practicing a new and glorious song in preparation for the holy birth that would mean heaven dwelt on earth and that the light of the world would take its first breath in Bethlehem. And as the blessed day approached rapidly, Mary visited Elizabeth in Galilee, two cousins unexpectedly expecting, two stories that would usher in the kingdom. And as the two lights within them flickered fiercely, Mary brought news of her boy, and the baby within Elizabeth leapt with joy, and a shooting star traversed the galaxy, and I felt the joy of heaven exploding inside of me. Then just as suddenly, they were on the move. Mary and her kinsman Joseph, who, though innocent in all this hullabaloo, had steadfastly stayed loyal to Mary, convinced by angel messengers who, though scary, commanded peace. And Joseph's light glowed as he chose to bear that load and led his betrothed bride on the dusty road, swallowing his pride, following his family line to Bethlehem. And there he came. And all of heaven sang his name. In the back streets of Bethlehem, the light of the world broke out like sunrise, as Jesus' baby cries rang out like bells, and amongst the animal smells, the sun's rays lit up the world like a Christmas tree. This nativity was irresistible. I'd never seen the like of it. I never heard the angels sing like this. I never felt such joy, such warmth, such hope, such bliss as in the light that shone from Bethlehem. I had to get closer. I couldn't ignore it, so I went into orbit and headed for the manger. However great the danger, I didn't care. I'd use up all my lights just to be there. I travelled light years in a flash as I made my starry dash across the night sky, and as I did, attracted the attention of the Magi, wise star watchers who observed my transmigration and looked to their chronicles for word of this constellation. Their writings told them my star spoke of a king born to rule the nations with truth and justice, and thus they packed their charts of jewels into a trunk and readied camels to follow me across their land from east to west to unlock their treasure chest and fall down to worship at the crown of gentle Jesus in Bethlehem. I led them to him. For as I got close to the place where Jesus lay and shone with wonder above the oxen and the hay, they came around the corner and saw me. And how their hearts were gladdened at the sight, and how they shimmered with inward light like the gold that they gave, as the light of the world filled their hearts like a warm bath, fragrant with frankincense. And right above that luminescent scene, I was the star that twinkled. I have seen so many things before and since, but none of them can ever compare to Bethlehem. Gifts for a king. But it was Jesus who would bring the blazing message of a kingdom based on love and peace and sacrifice. And Jesus who would pay a price more valuable than gold and more like myrrh. As Jesus' sinless blood would somehow transfer the penalty for all our worldly sin away from humankind and onto him. He is the Christmas gift beyond all giving. He is the one who died yet goes on living. He is the reason that the stars still shine. He is the light of the world, brighter than mine. He is the morning star. He is the sun, Alpha and Omega, the everlasting one. So, when you see a twinkling star tonight, remember that we see your inner light. Let your light shine and hear the angels sing. And remember Jesus, the glorious newborn King.